One of the fastest tasks on the new TOEFL can also be one of the easiest places to lose points. You see a short conversation, a set of words and phrases, and several empty spaces. Your job is simple. Put the pieces in the correct order. But there is a catch. One of the pieces may not belong in the sentence at all. This task is called Build a Sentence. In this video, I'll show you exactly how it works, the fastest strategy to solve it, and the mistakes you need to avoid. Build a Sentence appears in the TOEFL writing section. You first see something one speaker says. Then you have to construct the second speaker's reply using a bank of words and short phrases. Some tiles contain only one word. Others already contain complete phrases. And you normally have more tiles than spaces, meaning at least one option may be there purely to distract you. The finished answer must satisfy two conditions. It has to be grammatically correct, and it has to make sense as a response to the first speaker. So this is not simply a word order puzzle. You are rebuilding a real piece of conversation. The first mistake is immediately looking at the word tiles. Don't. Read what the first speaker says before touching anything. For example, would you like to join us for dinner tonight? Before looking at the tiles, you already know what kind of sentence should follow. The second speaker will probably accept, decline, explain a problem, or ask a question. That context immediately eliminates combinations that might be grammatical but make no sense. So your first question should always be, what kind of reply am I building? Next, find the part of the sentence that gives you a starting point. Usually, this is the subject and main verb or a familiar opening phrase. Imagine your tiles are, I'd love to, but I have an exam tomorrow, would. You can already see a natural opening. I'd love to. That is your anchor. From there, I'd love to, but I have an exam tomorrow. The word would is unnecessary. Instead of testing every possible arrangement, find one strong anchor and build outward from it. This is much faster. This task becomes easier when you stop thinking of every tile as an individual word. A tile such as, I'd be happy, is already a grammatical unit. So is, if we can, or, as soon as possible. Do not mentally break these apart. Treat each phrase tile like a Lego block. Your job is to connect the blocks in an order that creates a natural sentence. This reduces the number of possibilities dramatically. Let's solve a complete example. Speaker 1 says, are you free to help me move house on Saturday? And these are your tiles. Start. I'd be happy. Could. Early. To help. If we can. Pause for a moment and try to build the reply. First, think about the meaning. Someone is asking for help. So we are probably building an acceptance with a condition. Now, find the anchor. I'd be happy sounds like a natural beginning. What comes next? I'd be happy to help. So now we have, I'd be happy to help. We still need to express the condition. If we can, fits naturally after that. And what can we do? Start early. So the complete sentence is, I'd be happy to help if we can start early. And what happens to could? Nothing. It is the distractor. Trying to force every tile into the sentence would actually make the answer worse. There are 3 mistakes to avoid. First, using every tile. If one option does not fit naturally, leave it out. Second, building grammar without checking meaning. A sentence can be grammatically possible and still be a strange reply to the first speaker. And third, overthinking the final order. Once the sentence sounds natural, read it from beginning to end. If the grammar works and the reply makes sense, move on. Do not keep rearranging a correct answer because you're looking for something more complicated. So use this routine on every build a sentence question. First, read the first speaker. Understand what kind of reply is needed. Second, find your anchor. Look for the subject, main verb, or a natural opening phrase. Third, keep phrase tiles together. Treat them as complete units. Fourth, build outward. Connect the pieces using normal English word order. And finally, read the finished sentence back. Ask 2 questions. Is it grammatical? And does it actually answer the first speaker? If both answers are yes, move on. You can practice build a sentence and the other current TOEFL task types with Avermond's full-length mock tests and targeted practice. And remember, do not solve every tile. Solve the conversation.